In this video, I'm going to show you what I think is a really tasteful bass line. Great bass lines serve the song and serve the music, so they're not always flashy. Sometimes great bass lines involve less notes rather than more. But the interest and the tastefulness comes from how they use space and the right balance of repetition and variation to keep the song interesting and keep it moving without actually taking attention away from the lead melody or the lead vocal. So this is a song called Chicago Summer by Vulfmon. I believe Jack Stratton is playing bass on this. You'll hear it start in a second. And what I'm going to do is play along with it and talk you through it. I haven't transcribed every nuance of this, so I might screw up a couple of notes, but there we go. But I'm going to play along and hopefully we can pull some lessons out of it. First verse coming up. No bass. Love that. It's like the simplest thing you can do to give the bass impact when it comes in and interest is to just not play it at the start. Coming in soon. It's got this really cool galloping bass thing, which you can hear way better than what I could do. Same chords, it's like a 1, 6, 4, 5 in D flat. He wants to tell them, but they just won't get it. Good things come to those who go and get it. He knows the cure is a one-leg shore. Chicago summer, he's praying for another. Chicago summer, unlike any other. Chicago summer, no bass again. So good. It's like it's a chorus, but it creates this feeling of like, oh, what we really should pay attention to is what's coming next. Now we got the bass drum, 4 on the floor, hi-hat open, really creates this sense that something is about to happen, even though the vocals are just doing the chorus. Bass coming in on the 5. And walking bass line. So good. I love that there's a little count in at the end that counts into the end of the song. There you go. That's the tune. I'm not sure if at the end there he's doing the that sort of galloping thing on the walking bass line. That'd be pretty cool. So that's Chicago Summer by Vulfmon. And so what I think is really cool about that one, or some lessons to take away, is one way to create a sense of narrative throughout the song, or a sense of building, is just not playing the bass at certain sections. If you think of a kind of spectrum of what we can do on the bass, the busiest thing is to play lots of notes, you know, slapping notes all over the place and playing heaps of fills and all that kind of thing. And then we have maybe just playing a less busy bass line, but still melodic, then just playing root notes, and then maybe playing in the higher register because you're still playing, but you're not filling out that bass register in the mix. But then sometimes we forget, I forget there's a level below that, which is just not playing at all. And that's another gear that you can go to, right? And I love that Jack Stratton, I believe it's Jack Stratton, in this recording, doesn't play on the bass in the first verse, and then also drops out in that sort of middle 8 chorus sort of thing. The other thing is just really locking down the root notes. I mean, that verse part that I'll have a go at now. Oops. That galloping thing that I can't do very well. That's just grooving out, not taking attention away from the lead vocal or the singer. And the fact that when the bass comes in, we are hearing it when the harmony goes to the minor or the sixth chord, means that we get the impact of the bass coming in, but then when the verse comes back, which we've already heard, now we're hearing it again, but with that galloping bass. So it almost sounds like there's a little extra layer of stimulation to it. And then he hits us with the same trick later on where the bass cuts out the chorus vocal line, I think, is happening over the top, and then we have just no bass again. And then when he comes back in, we've got the same chords, but change the bass line, so now we have this extra interesting melodic part underneath the chorus, which is that walking bass line. And that's just playing the triad of each chord. I think that first one is the D flat going down to the third, fifth, sixth. And I think that the other chords are just a 1, 3, 5 essentially. And maybe he's doing that galloping rhythm, I can't really tell. So in there, to recap all those points we've got, using space by dropping out, holding down the root notes, and then embellishing those root notes and really spelling out the harmony with this walking bass line, which also creates this kind of groovy momentum. Anyway, I could keep talking about that song for a long time, but I hope there's something of value in there. Definitely worth having a deeper listen to. It's just a really groovy, cool song. So I hope you learned something from that, and see you in the next video.